The general form of the linear polynomial it is that ax plus b. So where this both a comma b they are the real numbers and it is in the variable x. We can say this one as a linear polynomial. Why? Because the degree of this complete polynomial it is 1. Now, once you check these coefficients of this linear polynomial clearly, I have taken a and b both are belongs to the real numbers. Then this type of linear polynomial we call it as real linear polynomial. Suppose in the polynomial ax plus b, if I use a and b only the integers, then this linear polynomial is said to be integral linear polynomial. If this both a and b are the rational numbers in the polynomial ax plus b, then we call it as a rational linear polynomial. So you need to remember only one thing, the degree of linear polynomial it is always 1. We can take many examples of linear polynomials. Look here. Suppose if we have 2x plus 3. What is the degree of this polynomial here? Clearly it is 1. Highest degree it is 1. So then we can say it as a linear polynomial. So in this linear polynomial we have taken the coefficients 2 and 3 which are the natural numbers. So then this linear polynomial we can say natural linear polynomial also. And again these both are the whole numbers also. These both are belongs to the set of whole numbers. That's why we call it as whole numbered linear polynomial also. We can consider this both 2 and 3 as rational numbers also. Then we call it as a rational linear polynomial also. And one more thing, here 2 and 3 they are again belongs to the integers. We can call it as integral linear polynomial also. Again this 2 and 3 they are belongs to the real numbers. Then we can call it as real linear polynomial. I will take one more real linear polynomial example, that is root 3x minus 5. Once you check the terms of this polynomial very carefully, so here the root 3 it is an irrational number, minus 5 it is a rational number. Already we know that the union of set of irrational numbers and the rational numbers we call them real numbers. So we have taken in this example only the real numbers as a coefficients of various terms of this polynomial. That's why this we call it as a real linear polynomial. So you need to remember only one thing, the general form of the linear polynomial it is that ax plus b only. In the place of a and b we can take any numbers, any set of numbers, maybe they are the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers or the real numbers. Now I'm going to give one more example to you people, that is root 2x minus root 7. So what you call this linear polynomial here? How can you name it? Here root 2 and root 7 both are the irrational numbers. We can call it as irrational linear polynomial. Why it is a linear polynomial? Why? Because we have taken the power of x, the highest power of x it is 1 only. If the power of x 1, it is highest one in the polynomial, then we call it as linear polynomial. You need to remember. Now this is a first type of polynomial whose degree is 1. Every first degree polynomial we call it as a linear polynomial. Now let us to take the second degree polynomial, and its general form it is that ax square plus bx plus c. This is an example of second degree polynomial. Why? Because the highest degree of its various term is 2. This type of polynomial we call it as quadratic polynomial. One more thing, this is said to be the quadratic polynomial if and only if a is not equal 0. This is very important you people to remember. If we takes in the place of a the number 0, what will happen? This term, the first term value will become 0, then it gives us only the first degree expression, which is a linear polynomial. So then we can understand that the quadratic polynomial will becomes a linear polynomial if and only if the quotient of x square it is 0. If the quotient of x square it is not equal 0, means a number which is not a 0, then this type of expression we call it as quadratic polynomial, and it is in the single variable x here. Now here what can you say about the coefficients ABC? They are belongs to the real numbers. That's why we call it as a real quadratic polynomial. If we consider ABC are the rational numbers, then we call it as rational quadratic polynomial. Suppose ABC are the complex numbers, we can call it as complex quadratic polynomial. So you can give the example of this quadratic polynomial like this. If I write 5x square minus 6x plus 1, you can see very well the highest degree of its various term it is 2. That's why it is a quadratic polynomial. And how do you name this quadratic polynomial? Here 5 minus 6 plus 1, they are the integers now. That's why we call it as integral quadratic polynomial. We can say it as a real quadratic polynomial also. Why? Because 5 minus 6 plus 1 are belongs to the set of real numbers, these coefficients. We call it as real quadratic polynomial also, and complex quadratic polynomial also we can say. Why? Because 5 minus 6 plus 1, these are the complex numbers only. Now I'll write one more example here. 3x square minus 1, is it a quadratic polynomial? Yes. Why? Because its highest degree it is 2 only in its both of terms, and here the x term it is not having, means in this expression the value of b will be the 0 into x, it will becomes 0 only. Now you tell me what is the coefficient of x square in this polynomial? That is 2. What is the constant term here? That is minus 1. The previous example, what is the coefficient of x square? That is 5. Coefficient of x it is minus 6, and the constant term it is plus 1. If I take only the quadratic polynomial in this form, here in this form we are not having the terms x power 1 and x power 0, the constant term, only it is having the x square term. This type of quadratic polynomial we call it as monic quadratic polynomial. Suppose if I take a quadratic polynomial in the form of 0x square minus 6x minus 5. So once you focus on this all the coefficients of various terms of the polynomial, 0, minus 6, minus 5. But highest power of x it is 2. This is a quadratic polynomial, isn't it? No, it's not a quadratic polynomial. Why? Because the coefficient of x square it is 0. The necessary condition for the form ax square plus bx plus c to be a quadratic polynomial is that the value of a should not be equal to 0. Here we have taken the quotient of x square, that is 0. That's why it is not a quadratic polynomial. So what can you say about this polynomial here? So here if the quotient of x square it is 0, then we do not have the term x square, then you will get the terms only minus 6 and minus 5. The coefficients are minus 6 and minus 5, and the highest power of x will becomes only the 1. So then it will becomes a linear polynomial. So already I said a quadratic polynomial will becomes a linear polynomial if and only if the value of a8 is 0. You need to remember. So here in this case you need to remember very carefully, every second degree polynomial we call it as quadratic polynomial. Every first degree polynomial we call it as linear polynomial. Now let us to consider the polynomial whose degree is 3.